actually concerns the controversy around Aurangzeb, and that seems to be increasing, especially in the state of Maharashtra. Now, we've been told that Raj Thackeray has cut a cake with Aurangzeb's picture on it on his birthday. That's the story that we are breaking at the moment. Raj Thackeray cutting a cake with Aurangzeb's picture on his birthday. Why did it exactly happen? Let's actually get more perspective from my colleague Yesha, who's joining us. Yesha, that's very unusual. Why an Aurangzeb cake that's been cut by Raj Thackeray?
So yes, Griha, it is quite unusual. However, the MNS party workers from Raigad, to celebrate Raj Thackeray's birthday today, had gotten him an Aurangzeb cake. Now let us understand that over the last few days, in fact ever since last week, we are seeing that there's been violence reported across various parts of the state over the topic of Aurangzeb. In fact,
Yes.
last Sunday there was Aurangzeb pictures which were shown at an event at Aurangabad. Apart from that, at Kolhapur as well, the video, the WhatsApp status of one of some youngsters had led to some clashes between two communities. However, amidst all of this, we've seen that Raj Thackeray, was quite vocal about his stance, has not really spoken, has not really taken a stance or spoken about it. Amidst all of this, while we see that this cake which has been cut, Raj Thackeray had kept, in fact, his knife around the neck of Aurangzeb. This is this in fact shows a sign about what Raj Thackeray would be trying to hint at. There's a possibility that Raj Thackeray would want to speak about this particular controversy that has erupted across Maharashtra, what has been tight-lipped. So which is where this cake cutting has come across as a symbolic gesture by MNS. Yes.
Right, and that's an important point that you mentioned, Yesha. It's also can be seen as an attempt by Raj Thackeray to stay relevant in Maharashtra politics, because right now there is no talk around him. And clearly he is latching onto this controversy around Aurangzeb, stabbing Aurangzeb's picture around his neck with a knife. Obviously a symbolic gesture, like you rightly said, but also an attempt by Raj Thackeray to stay relevant.
Absolutely, because we see that as of now, considering that MNS has very few seats in Maharashtra, but apart from that, when you speak of larger politics, with BMC elections also around the corner, apart from that, in 2024, while there is both state as well as Lok Sabha elections that the state is looking towards, amidst all of that, while Raj Thackeray has been neutral, but some of his stands that he's taken over the last few years, we understand that it's more leaning towards the stand that BJP takes, right from the loudspeaker issue that was much talked about last year, to this Aurangzeb, to jumping into now controversy over Aurangzeb. Here, while he's not putting his stance up forth, he's also keeping his options open ahead of election year, and also ensuring that he stays relevant, considering that there's a possibility that he might want to tie up with either of the political parties ahead of this election to bag seats for his people. So here there is, of course, there are various interpretations to this symbolic gesture that has taken place on his birthday. But yes, amidst all of this, we've seen that he's not really spoken, he's not put his stance forth. So does it also mean that he's keeping his cards open, is something that also can be interpreted.
All right, Yesha, thank you so much for offering that perspective for our viewers. Raj Thackeray cutting an Aurangzeb cake on his birthday and stabbing the picture on the cake right at its neck, probably maintaining a stance and also offering allegiance to the BJP. Right now, there is still more perspective that can be got on this particular story.